EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Completion left side to Miller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Robinson will try to pick it up. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Ritter going to keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Ritter going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here's yellow. Needle blue. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter completes this quickly, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Quick right, quick right, quick right.
Now Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball is completed.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they're going to speed things up here.
52.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Falcons 7. Ryan Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Ritter. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And London, the motion man right. And complete to Drake London. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's second down and 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Ritter back to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 9. That is caught, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught by Campbell. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They go play action here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Now Ritter. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll give it to Patterson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. For this defense.
No quit. No quit, rookie.